Greetings everyone, welcome to Oredon Castle, and in this castle we talk about the random stuff that is related with the Mongolian culture and belief and traditions. So in my previous video I talked about this idea of dark and bright directions, or this black and white directions, and something that is related with the dark shamanism and white shamanism. And usually this east is believed to be a past and west is believed to be a future, and time goes from a Monday to Sunday. So a Monday might be a dark day, and Sunday is going to be the brightest day. And you do understand that this Monday, Sunday, and days in English language comes from a ancient Nordic or this Germanic people, and Monday is like a Moonday. So things go from moon to sun, or this time goes from a moon towards sun. This idea is also exist in a 12-year beast, and number 4 is early number, and this is a number for a moon rabbit, and number 10 is quite this how to say bigger number, and this is a number for a sun chicken. So numbers go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and of course I do believe that people in many ethnicities, or this many languages name these numbers with their logic. I mean, in number 1, people try to put something that exists only in number 1, and in number 2, people try to put something that exists in number 2, like 2 eyes or this 2 hands, something like that. So the names of these numbers is going to be something logical. So east is believed to be the start, and a Mongol name for east is Zung, and Zung is also a left hand. If you say Zungar, it's going to be left hand. You can say, did you left something, or left something is going to be you have something in the past. So left is something that is related with the past, and west is going to be the end. And Mongol name for this west is Barong, and if you say Barongar, it's going to be right hand, and right hand is believed to be something that is related to the future. For example, there can be a people that can predict the future, or these fortune tellers using human's hand. So they will try to look at your right hand to say your future, and look at your left hand to say your past, or it can be opposite way. I'm not sure about these traditions. So left is for the moon, and right is for the sun. Since or this sun or moon is going from left to right, so the idea is that you put moon in your left hand, and you put sun in your right hand. The point is, Chinese and Japanese and other these emperors seem to don't follow this idea, and Chinese kings usually put sun in their this left on their left shoulder, and put a moon on their right shoulder. So if you follow this 12-year beast, you should put this moon on this left shoulder, and put sun in the right shoulder. So today's topic is going to be a term called Turt Odos, or how I don't know how to write it. It can be taught also Turt also. It means kingdom, country, and it's going to be in small state, something like that. So word Tur means rule or ruler. 12-year beast is sometimes called a Tur calendar. This ruler's calendar, something like that. So in Kazakh language, a word Tort is going to be number 4. In Russian language, word tort is going to be a cake. If you say in third orders, Kazakhs will think that it is for orders. So in Mongolian word orders means we think that all os meaning mountain and water, and this creates a word country. So this idea of four is this also exists in to say kingdom, because there is a very simple idea of a country. In order to create a country, you need people, ethnicity, and these people need to have a land, and on this land they need to have some kind of social order, law, and tradition. And finally, this country needs a diplomacy. There can be different diplomacy. If the country has an aggressive diplomacy, this country is like giving attention to a horsepower, and this country is acting quite aggressive. So these four things create a country. But there's also bigger idea that country is made from 9 things. So in the middle of this this Mongolian wheel of time, there is 4 things, and outside there is 8 things. But the middle is believed to be one whole thing, and together with this outside 8 things, it will create a country. First, you need a people, you need an ethnicity, and these people need a land. Land means resources and food. It's mana stones, water, plants, and animals. Water, plants, and animals doesn't exist without land, so people need land. And these people, of course, will have some traditions and order. And for example, Mongols will elect a Khan, or this Khan will be the symbol of this law and order, and he is called nobility, Yazgurtan, or this Yasa Guru, or everything he says is going to be Yasa, or order and law. So Khan represents this order and law. There's also this strange idea that the king cannot exist without a queen. So number 4 is the queen, and country is not stable without a prince. If there is no prince, when the king dies, the country will enter into a chaos, and the lords will try to fight for supremacy, and country will lose its stability. So the reason why the ruler or the king have a queen is to create a son. And of course, army must have this number 6, or this poisonous, number 6 is the, number of a snake, and this poisonous idea of, defending itself. So country need an army, and country need a hero. And number 7, I always put horses. Army without horses is like this is like a nonsense. So number 8 is going to be technology, and you also have these horses. Also, you need some technology. You need wheels. And number 9, it's going to be it's something people don't like. It's a tax, and people who work in government, ministers. So this is going to be this simple idea of a state and government. But Mongolian Buddhism accepts this Buddhist 7 jewels of Khaan Tore. Mongols say Khaan Torein 7 Erden. So let us examine these 7 jewels. First is a chakram, or this wheel. Of course, it can be a wheel of technology. So they also have a queen and chariot. So if you have this wheel, why you need a chariot? It's very strange. Number 4, they put a jewel. Maybe it's a mana stones, but they say it's just a jewels. And jewels and wealth is something, one thing. Actually, it's one thing. If you have a lot of this, water plants and animals, it's also going to be a wealth and it's also going to be a jewel. So having a jewel and wealth is, you know, very strange. And chakram and you know, chariot is also one thing. It's very strange. And finally they have, you know, horse, but they also add, you know, elephant. So what I'm trying to say is that, you know, this Buddhist idea is something alien, and it's you know, it's kind of hard to have, you know, logic here. Well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching.